Hello, beautiful humans. Welcome back to my kitchen. We're gonna make some chicken and potatoes today. I'm gonna make for you what I made for a very long time for myself. It's like my only meal. But I'm gonna add broccoli to it this time because I eat more broccoli now. Eat your vegetables. Okay, so we're gonna start. Yeah, I'm gonna use the Instant Pot. I'm gonna use a steamer. And I am going to use a stand mixer. Is my equipment. But that's it. That's everything. This is my ingredients. We got chicken. We got broccoli. I got 6 russet potatoes. I got butter, Kerrygold. This is the good stuff. I just got some generic turkey gravy from the store because I'm not great at making gravy yet. So I just do the store-bought. I got some half and half. I've not added sour cream before, but they suggest it, so we're going to try it. And then the potatoes we're just going to season with some basic salt, pepper, and Italian seasoning. And that's all. So let's start with the mashed potatoes. So we're going to start by washing them and then just cutting them into even-sized pieces and putting them in the Instant Pot to steam. Alright, so we're just going to start with washing the potatoes. And just get all that nice dirt and whatever off. I like to keep the skins on the potatoes because there's lots of wonderful vitamins and minerals in there. And when you cook them in the Instant Pot, they just get so soft anyway, and they kind of, just meld in there. I don't mind them, but if they bother you, you can take the skins off. The potatoes will cook just the same. So then we're just going to cut them into even-sized pieces. I don't really have a particular size in mind. I don't know. Maybe like 1/2 inch, 1 inch cubes. Somewhere in that range. Ooh. So just like in there, like that kind of size. So I'm just going to cut them, and I'm just going to throw them in my steamer pot. That's your name. Steamer pot. So I'm just going to put them in there. So I'm going to cut these up. Oh, let's get her done. Probably a faster way to do this, but whatever suits you. Bam. Alright, so I'm just going to cut these up. I'll be back. Okay, so potatoes cut. Just going to put them all in the same dish and transfer them into the Instant Pot. And do 1 cup of water to cook. You can use broth if you'd like, but for me, I'm gonna just dump this one, so I'm just gonna use water, and then we'll add in some more flavor after the fact. So, where it is. There it is. There it is. So we're just going to add that top on. That's all we're going to add in there. Yes? Yes. Yes. I'm going to add all the seasoning after. Okay. And then we're going to cook this one 10 minutes on high. Let's see. How can we do it? I always have to guess which buttons are going to give me the right one. There's not like an easy manual that I know on this thing. Let's see, beans and chili. I think this will let me do it. High temp. That's all that matters. High pressure for 10 minutes. And we're going to start that, and then make sure you have it set to closed. And then we'll let those potatoes cook. And we will get the broccoli going. So, Broccoli's real similar to the potatoes. We're just going to wash them. Get off anything that might be left over off there. And then we're just going to cut them into even-sized pieces. That's really the key to cooking things in even temperatures or getting things to cook correctly, is to make sure that all the things that you have in your dish are in even sized pieces so that you're heating it at the same temperatures, the same rates, if that makes sense. So I don't have really a rhyme or reason how I cut broccoli either. I just, again, try and go for those even sized pieces and just kind of chop them as they go. And then these guys I put on a regular stove in a steamer basket. This is my Rachel Ray pot I got from a clearance section of, I don't even know where, but this is one of my favorite purchases ever. I started eating so many vegetables after I started steaming them in these things. So we're just going to cut up all the broccoli and put it in the pot. Alright, so broccoli is chopped, and in the top of the steaming pot, we're just going to add water and set it on high to boil that water. You should just put the lid on top, heat in there, and then we just let that roll. That's all. Once the water comes to a boil, then you're just going to put the broccoli on top and then the lid on top of the steamer pot. How long you want to cook this is entirely up to you. The more raw the broccoli is, the more sulforaphane content there is in it, which is going to help in autophagy and clearing out some of the bad cells in your body, but some people will have a more difficult time digesting it. So the longer you cook it, the more of that you're going to cook out, and the easier it'll be to digest. So it's up to you how long you want to cook it. I usually do somewhere between 5 and 7 minutes, and then I just take a fork and try and just stab it and just see what the doneness is, if it's what you would like, or if you want it softer, and just leave it on longer. So that is all there is to the broccoli. Oh, perfect. So that is the potatoes finishing up. So once the timer goes off, we can just flip. Release the steam. Make sure you keep it away from any, cabinets or anything that it's gonna damage. There's 3 areas to release it. It's a lot of pressure. Okay. You know what we're gonna need? It's going to be mighty hot. Mighty hot. Oh yeah. Hit the stop button so it stops cooking. It's not going to cook anymore. Okay. Mama. Okay, and then I don't want any of the water that's in here, which is why I did it in this steamer basket, to just keep it on the bottom and I don't have to drain it. I'm just going to transfer, it's going to be challenging, the steamed potatoes into our basket. Not our basket. Our bowl for the mixer. And I think I am just going to give them a little bit of a hand mash because I'm not sure that mixer's going to get in here. It's a lot of potatoes. Started out with less, and then I didn't think it was going to be enough. I should have trusted my gut. Okay, and we're going to let the mixer do a little more work than my hands. Ooh! Whoops. Whoops. Ugh. Whoops. Yeah, it's a little bit warm. Okay, just lock it in place, and we're just gonna maybe a little bit slower because that is a lot of potatoes. Maybe I need a little bit less potatoes. Oh well. It's rare that I cook and don't make a mess, let's be honest. Just the same as all the rest. Alright. Woo! This is warm. This is challenging. This is quite hot to work with. Okay. And then you want to put in your sour cream. I'm doing about 1/8 of a cup of sour cream. With, and you know, I even actually took out a potato. This is only 5 potatoes in here, so that was still a little bit more than I needed. Okay, and then what I'm going to do, this is about 3 tablespoons of butter. Just do it in different sections to kind of break it up a little bit, help it mix in. Okay, and then it's about 1/4 cup of cream, half and half. Let's see. We'll do about 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. That was a little bit more than I wanted. Pepper and Italian seasoning. So that's all we're going to do for the potatoes. And then we're just going to let that mix together. The mix is a lot better if you do it when it's hot. It is a bit challenging to deal with, so we'll just let that go. And then, so we're going to do our chicken also in the crock pot. So we're just going to sear the sides of the chicken. I have tenders today, so we're just going to sear the sides of the tenders. And then we are also going to steam them in this buddy boy. Oh yeah, she's having a hard time. Alright, I'm going to let that hold for a minute while we get this chicken rolling. So just go ahead and dump out the water that you got in there. Left over from the potatoes. We're not going to need that. Okay. And then we're going to put it on brown sauté. And then just let that stir. Then you're just going to want to take the chicken and sear, just put them straight on the bottom of the pot. Just line up as many as you have on the bottom. You can do tenders. If you have chicken breasts, you can do this. You don't have to sear the outside. That's 100% up to you. You can just put them in, so if you've frozen chicken breasts, you can just throw the chicken breasts right in the pot without searing them at all. They're just going to come out a little bit different. That's all. So we're just going to let them heat on each side and just kind of sear them until they're like a little bit white instead of that like pinky color. And then we'll turn them to the other side and get both sides onto the same. Just like a little bit of brown starting to come through. And then we're just going to move them through all the chicken breasts. Or sorry, chicken tenders in my case. Or chicken breasts, possibly in yours. Or whatever your meat happens to be. You could use it with turkey too. I am using turkey gravy because I kind of dig it. So, I mean, that's really all you need to do. Is just kind of that searing the side of it, so it's just kind of that light color, and then flip them over to the other side. Give it about a minute or two, and then swap them out for the next round. So once you get all the chicken seared, you're gonna put it back into the steamer pot. Add at least a cup of liquid into the pot, and then you're going to season the chicken if you want. Just do a little bit of the same seasoning I got in the potatoes, so they're all kind of going the same one. That's all. And then we're going to do it for 10 minutes on high heat. And then we want to give it a 5-minute wait time before we release the steam on this one. So let that go, and we'll finish the potatoes. Alright, so once the chicken has cooked for 10 minutes, and then has done 5 minutes at keeping the steam, then you go ahead and turn it off and release the steam valve. Alright, so then I'm just going to take the tenders and cut them up into smaller pieces. To then add into the mix. So I'm just going to cut them up into basically bite-sized pieces. Yeah, that's about the size I want. That one's a little big. Yeah, so basically this is another one where you're just kind of going for an even size doesn't really matter. Whatever your personal preference is. If you like them in tiny itty bitty pieces, you can certainly do that. Or if you want to just, you know, have a chicken breast on the side with your potatoes, that's obviously a classic way to do this sort of a dish. I, in past, have added corn and or peas to this, but both of those are off limits to me right now because they're too sweet, too much sugars. So I am not going to add the broccoli into the mixture. I'm just going to put the broccoli on the side because I don't think it mixes as well as some of the other vegetables do. So we're going to just cut that up. And then all I'm going to do is mix it together and just do, you know, a handful of chicken. Mix in a bit of potatoes. And then, you know, my lazy bomb is just going to pour the gravy right over the top. And then mix it together. It's just like really bland, simple, easy to make. But like keeping the potato skins in makes it a little bit healthier. I mean, you know, putting vegetables on the sides a little better. So you can see, I mean, I guess I probably didn't even need to cut up that chicken because it just shredded right when I put it in there. That's the great thing about the cooking them in the Instant Pot is it doesn't get dry at all no matter how long you cook it. It's just really, really moist meat. So that's all there is to it. That is my favorite chicken and potato dish. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. That's delicious. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. And let me know in the comments what you changed about it, if you added anything. Talk to you kids soon. Appreciate you. Thanks for listening. Mwah.